Hello, I'm Shiva, and welcome back to my channel. Today is the third video of the series, and we'll be working with the wood element today and the organs and meridian lines associated with it. So the organs that are associated with the wood element are the liver and the gallbladder. And we'll just start with the liver organ to begin. And the liver is a filter for our body. It stores vitamins and nutrients and also makes bile for digestion, and it delivers nutrients to the rest of the body as well. The liver meridian begins on the inside of the big toe. So right in here, travels up to liver 3. This is our first point, and you can find it by tracing in between your toes, the big and second toe, going all the way up into this divot where both of those bones meet. That's liver 3. And then that travels up the side of the leg to liver 6. And if you watch the previous videos, which I'll put in the description below, this is a meeting point for 3 yin organs: it's the liver, spleen, and kidney. So this is liver 6, but also spleen and kidney 6. And then that travels up the inner part of the leg, kind of dances around the genitals, and then comes up, comes to the side, and then meets at liver 14, which is about underneath this last floating rib here. Again, no need to get super detailed on where exactly the point is. In class, I'll just put my hands like this underneath my ribs. And that's good enough. And it also goes to different areas of the body. If you want to know more about where the entire lines go, simple Google search will do, and you'll find all of that. I just kind of go through some basic lines that we use in class so that when you're in class, it's easy to know what I'm talking about, where the points are, and where the lines travel. So I'll go through that one more time. So the liver meridian begins on the inside of the big toe, travels up to liver 3, and then travels up to liver 6. That's where 3 organs meet: liver, kidney, and spleen. And that travels up the inner part of the leg, past the groin area, comes to the side to liver 14. Again, that's kind of where these last little floating ribs are at the very base of your rib cage. And then we'll just move on to the gallbladder and the meridian lines that run through the body. So the gallbladder is actually the longest meridian line in the body. And again, we will not be going over the entire line. We only use a couple of the points. If you want to know more, Google search. So the gallbladder actually releases hormones and is associated with the cycles of our body. Also, for women, menstruation and fertility. So the gallbladder actually starts on the face area. It gets pretty intricate and does a lot of zigzagging back and forth. I'll leave that detail for another YouTuber or professional to describe the exact locations of the line. So after it's done doing a bunch of zigzags around the head, it actually lands on gallbladder 20. Again, all of these lines mirror each other on both sides. So it actually is right back here in this divot where your head and neck meet, diagonal from your ear. This is a great place to come and tap in when you're in a forward fold. You wrap your palms around the base of your skull and your palms here pressing into that point. So Really great area to clear the gallbladder and also clear a lot of just mental clutter too. And then that line goes down the body, does some zigzags again, and then travels to Gallbladder 24, which is on the inner end of your ribs. So if your ribs end here on the inside, but then also end here on the outside, gallbladder is at the top of the end, if that makes sense. And then again, that does some zigzags, goes all the way down the outside of the leg, shoots out just a little bit, comes all the way down, and we meet at our last point here, which is Gallbladder 40. And you can find that by locating your ankle bone, and it's right in front. So when you're in Happy Baby or a figure four and you have the ability to find your ankle, that's another great position. Or even just sitting at home and getting to know your own body and pressing these points and breathing into them, always great. And then from that, it goes all the way down to the outside of that fourth toe. So I'll just run through the Gallbladder Meridian one more time. Begins on the face and does a whole lot of zigzags that I'm not going to get into today, and lands at a point, Gallbladder 20. And again, it's on both sides. And then from there, it goes down the side of the neck, does a little bit of traveling, and meets at Gallbladder 24. Again, you just place your hands right there and take a deep breath. And then from there, travels down the outside of the leg on either side, all the way down, does a little shooting out to the side, and meets at Gallbladder 40. Again, you find your ankle bone, and it is right in front of it. Give it a little gentle massage just to feel into it. And then it travels and ends on the outside of that fourth toe. So that concludes this episode. Perhaps in some other videos I'll go more into the elements. These ones are more just to inform you on some of the meridian lines and where they travel, and then the organs associated with it. So I will catch you next time for the fire element and the meridians and organs associated with it. Again, I'll post all my information down in the description below and some of the previous element videos for you. And if you have any questions or comments, feel free to message me or comment down below. Hope you have a lovely evening or day, and I'll see you next time.